Please. So my son knows sign language because we learned that kids learn sign language better before actual words. So we taught him a bunch of the basics. So now we should be good. Let me go ahead and invite Port. And if Port doesn't join in the next minute or so, we're probably going to back up and then re-invite him, make sure he gets good. Oops, sorry.
If you make a mess, you're in big trouble.
I didn't mean to invite them. I sent the wrong part.
There.
Invite to chat.
Make it all over Dad so he can deal with it. Drink it.
Sorry about that. Invited the wrong person. Oh god, can you even hear me? Probably not. So that was Fusion Plant Dragon. There is a possibility, Fenor, about coaching on Xbox One. My big problem is I'm not a millionaire, and my funds are rather limited. I might be doing a donation drive, but my big thing is, like, I hate Microsoft. I used to work for them as a company around the year 2000, and I have harbored a deep-seated hatred from them just for working from them as a company. And then also the Xbox, the first one, it should have died in a fire, but it was saved by Halo and Fable. Both of those games aren't terrible by any means of the imagination, but they were brought to such fanboy highs that I just totally resent the crap out of it, because the Xbox was actually doing piss poor in sales compared to the PlayStation, and it was about to actually go ahead and die in a fire. But it wasn't until those two games, which is fine. I'm glad that there is competition, because if it was just Nintendo versus PlayStation, I don't think we'd have anywhere near the caliber of games, because competition is a healthy thing. But at the same time, I also hate the crap out of Microsoft. But I might be doing a donation drive probably in the beginning of next month with that big, large streaming event that I'm telling you about, when I'm going to have raffles and things like that. So there might be an opportune moment. I'm also going to try and see if I can get a copy of Evolve for the PlayStation 4 and try it out there. I know that I only kind of want to stick to coaching. I don't really like the controller. I hate first-person shooters on consoles, and so I feel that there's a lot of people want me to play on the consoles, but I don't think that that's going to be a reality. Oh, is that your cup? Hold on. Do you want some drink? Oh, you got some drink. Is that good? So my son is having something called Sparkling Ice Lemon Lime 0-calorie mountain spring water. It's really, really tasty. One of the benefits of working at my job is that they just have these things all over the place. Okay, so let's see. So it looks like a spotter. Ooh. So he's being kind of loud, kind of close. It'll be interesting to see if they heard. Oh, they're just barely falling. So we'll see if they hear anything out in this direction. So sound going in the general direction. A lot of monsters have the habit of going this way. I do like this split. They don't know where the monster is going. So the assault and medic are going one way, the trapper and support going the other way. I would have probably kind of kept it closer to the middle, just because if you do spot them here, these guys are by themselves. They're like 200 meters from each other, and that could be a very damaged proposition. So it doesn't look like that they see any corpses, so there's a good chance that they don't have to worry about anything over here. And it looks like the Kraken's just kind of really taking his job, going nice and slow. So Abe, probably darting in wildlife here and there, because that's what Abe does. Okay, and there's the bird. So let's go ahead and let's look on the map. And it looks like that they're all kind of reconvening. If I were the hunters, I would like to see the trapper and support stay right around this little area right here until the support and medic start flushing around, and then the support and medic go this way, and the trapper and support stay here, because if the monster cuts through the building, they can get the monster that way. Or if the monster goes this way, they'll usually hear or see it, and then they can dome him right around here. So the Kraken seeing these guys, probably going to be able to easily juke this guy, thinking the Kraken went in this direction. But, ooh, fantastic. I like this play. I like that they're actually taking a look. They're looking around, seeing where Kraken is. Really, really, really close. Don't say where. So it seems like that they know where he is, and they're just waiting for the trapper and support. I like that they're doing this, because it makes it look like that they don't see him or anything like that.
It's easier to find the ping than say there it is.
Fenor, I would say it's probably I'd say it's a decent chance. I'd say about 60% likely that I'm going to do it. Oh, and here comes a dome. Nice engagement. It would have been interesting to see if Markov would start setting off mines on these top areas. I'm not a big fan of staying up top here. So it looks like he's got Banshee mines, Vortex. So I'm thinking that it's got... I have to see it when someone takes damage from something. Come on, I'll give you more in a little bit, Aiden. Give me a moment. You want some more? There you go. All right, go ahead and give that. Go give that to Mom. There you go. Okay. So, pretty good positioning now. So without Lightning Strike, being up top isn't terrible, but if you get Vortex off, you can get Vortex and then Banshee Mine, Pounce, and all that kind of stuff. And ooh, oh, he's got 1 point in each. So he does have all 3 skills. That being the case, then being on high ground is very kind of scary. But at the same time, they have Kyra. Kyra could probably AoE face tank heal 3 stage 1 skills because they're not super damaging. Okay, so the dome is down. No permanent damage. Okay, getting a backwards lightning strike. I feel that a few too many Krakens do this, his turn around. He's got half armor, so he's okay doing that. But normally, I do not like showing my face, because your face is super huge. Look at that. It's like a third of your body right there when you're floating. So when you turn around to shoot people, you usually just get free headshot damage against good monsters. And so I do like to split. I like that they're splitting off. And so I feel that you don't need to turn around and shoot things without a good reason for it. You know? No more, Aiden. No more. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to have to hide this drink in a second. Give me 1 second, guys. I feel like I'm pouring shots, Aiden. Last drink. Last call. Say thank you, Aiden. Okay, I'm hiding this right now. Hey, I've got a messy desk. I can hide it.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay, sorry about that. I was not paying attention. Okay, so it looks like another dome, but he is ready to evolve. This is a decent area to fight because you can kind of... Oh, if the Kraken get all the way around? Okay, so this is actually a bad place to fight. I would like to see the Markov put mines all back down here. So if the monster does go one way or the other, he starts eating mines. I feel that too many people feel that Markov's mines are completely useless, and you don't see them very often. I do like that 1 mine right there. I like that. Nice. See, and he wasted a Vortex on it. That's 1 extra skill. It might not seem like much, but it really does add up. I like the preemptive shielding. However, Kyra doesn't have anything to heal right now, so I almost kind of feel like that Markov probably could have saved that shield to try and bait out the monster to come out even more. So here's Task. Looks like that they should have a fresh tag on him, I believe, right? Yes, it looks like that there is a fresh tag. So I'd like to see a little bit more damage. So it looks like the damage is really light. So it looks like maybe Zalzin and Task need to do a little bit more when it comes to putting pressure on, just because they need to have a way to force the monster to go through Markov's mines or deal with Markov more likely. And so if you're not putting pressure on right here, you just run away from Markov and you don't ever take damage. So I feel that they probably could be a little bit more aggressive in that way. Okay, so monster is tagged. It looks like he might be... I'm not sure if he's... So it looks like he sees the hunters. He might be going in towards this back corner. Okay, so it looks like they might be able to get another dome here. We'll see. I do like that they're boosting up Markov, but Markov really should be on an assault rifle almost 100% of the time against a Kraken. The lightning gun isn't really too useful, and the free headshots make it superior in damage. Okay, so let's see that setup. So it looks like he's going to go back here. He might be evolving in this back corner or maybe over here. I'd laugh if he actually evolves on top of the little spaceship. Probably not, though. Yep. Okay. Evolving in there. Pretty normal for monster. Usually a few Canyon Striders outside. So they should be able to go ahead and dome him if they can do a decent job. So the nice thing is, yeah, perfect. I like that they're bombarding him from a distance because right now those shells are, in fact, hitting him. So I feel like that would have been a little bit better to keep on. Okay, so there's Markov again with a lightning gun. So 3 lightning, 2 Banshee, and 1 Vortex. This looks like a very familiar build. It's the build I run. I'm not a big fan of Krakens that shoot all 3 at the same time, and I would like to see the team spread out a little bit more. I'm also not seeing a Sunny drone, even regardless. Oh, nice, the Kraken's using up that. I feel that they could be doing a better job. Oh, there's the Sunny drone. Good. And I feel that, like, yeah, there we go. It's really hard to get up here as an assault or as a hunter in general. But now that you control the high ground, you can easily shoot them. Again, the lightning gun's okay, but I really would like to see him use the assault rifle more, especially when the monster is flying away from a big distance. I feel like there's a lot of damage potential being lost. They have done a quarter of his health, so that is good. They're doing a lot of damage, and they're not taking any damage. That's the most important thing against Kraken. Once you start piling strikes, the Kraken really, really rips teams apart. But with full health, the Kraken really has to do some pretty good juggling. Oh, and it looks like Port is at half health and gets out of dodge with that Sunny. So really, really good Sunny. And almost there's that assault rifle. Fantastic. Good job. So really good engagement for the hunters, doing a lot of damage. The Kraken's still sticking around. I'm not sure if he just doesn't feel safe about going in a certain direction or what. He might be trying to go for a kill here. Really, look at that. Solid play by Sunny. But now that task is low, and now the Kraken is starting to leave. So I'm not too sure. I feel like he probably stayed around way too long. Once the dome goes down, there's usually, unless you're going to be committing for an all-out or a strike, but they were all full health, I feel like that's probably a slight mistake. Also, I don't like flying straight across against this team because you have Markov and Kyra and Abe all able to hit you from a really far distance. Sunny as well, but her rocket isn't as easy to hit, and it looks like they're being hit by a couple of stupid toxic hounds. And again, be careful about spamming the Banshee mines so that they don't split up and knock each other around. It looks like he got a little bit of food. I probably wouldn't have gone this far back into the corner just because that's a little bit of food for getting cornered. And it looks like Assault and Medic should be coming up. Watch out for that Sloth. And Kraken. All gone. All gone. Thank you. All gone. No more. I know, Aiden, but no more. The bar is closed. I know, it's the end of the world. So, interesting move. Sorry, I didn't see how that dome went out. I don't know if they went all the way around. It looks like that they pulled back and then came around. So really good on them. So Sound, really low health. I don't know if his personal shield is up. It doesn't look like it. Sound seems to be the kind of person. Oh, and there goes the first strike. I'm not sure. I apologize. I'm not too sure why that happened. So right now, everyone should be punishing the crap out of the Kraken. Just let the medic focus on healing, and everyone else just keep shooting the monster and doing as much damage as possible. Oh, it looks like Task is going to go down. Medic, medic focusing. Oh. Shield boost Task. And so I would probably change the position. Really close. So really, really strong play by the Kraken. I apologize. I didn't see why the personal shield was down at the beginning. It could have been just because the monster engaged, and then the other two were far apart or something. So really strong. So Sound needs to be a little bit careful because one lightning strike and he's down, but he's out of lightning strike range. So good catch up. But it looks like he got hit by a Sloth. Oh no, Banshee mine. Gotta love them Banshee mines. Okay, so it looks like he's getting a little bit more food. I feel like the pounce is really hard to target. I was playing the other day, and it seems like my pounces weren't ever hitting the targets I wanted them to. Sorry, eating some chicken. So they have him marked. I'd probably like to see the Trapper support going straight during this direction. And or actually all four of them going right, like towards right here. And then see, because he's darted, see which direction he's going. So, full armor again. Trapjaw's coming. Going to invade some foodage. Okay, so it looks like Sound is by himself. So, against a Kraken, you have to be careful, just because the ability to burst is really, really high, and so you just have to kind of be a little bit careful. I do like this mine placement. I'm a big fan of putting mines in unusual places. Grass, sides of buildings, tops of ledges, all those kinds of things. So if I was him and see the assault, yeah, so the assault can get damaged. Wow, I'm really surprised. I feel like they... Oh, here comes Task, and the medic is nowhere to be seen. I would not have domed. I would have saved that dome until you did a little bit of damage and until the medic was for sure here, because that could have been a very, very fast strike, and then you would be out a dome and a trapper. Okay, so Sunny doing some good job. I do feel that they're grouping up a ton. Look at that, all that ton. And finally he's seeing Sunny. I feel like Sunny needs to get that drone out a lot earlier. And the medic is down. So the nice thing is Sunny's drone could be doing a decent job of... I don't think Sunny's drone went towards the down body once. So that was unfortunate. It might have just been a line of sight issue. And now that but without a medic, I feel like the Kraken could probably make a good thing. Wait till the assault's shield is down, go back in for the kill, and look at that grouping up again. Oh, so much damage. The biggest thing about Kraken is they were doing a really, really good job at the beginning. And good game for the monster. I feel the biggest thing was that they were grouping up a bit more. Would have liked to see Sunny's shield out a little bit more, and then also, with Kraken, it's not a DPS. Good game. Let's go ahead and back up for the debrief. Okay, 5 domes though. Really good job.
Good game, guys. Good game, guys.
Yeah. Okay, good game. Okay, so a couple things. So the first thing is with the monster. Really good play for the most part. I feel that you faced backwards and shot Banshee Mines and Vortexes a little too often, which kind of slowed your distance from getting away. Otherwise, you were doing a really good job. They were clumping up a lot, and you were really capitalizing on that with your lightning strikes. So really good job overall. Nothing that I saw really out of the ordinary. The only thing I could make comment on is that towards the end, when you were near the sloth in the top left section of the southwest section of the map, you went after a canyon strider that was like way in the corner. I don't think the 2 food would have been worth it, just because it would be easy for them to kind of pigeon you into that spot and get domed. That being the case, though, the splits for the hunters was really good. Your splits were pretty good, especially at the beginning when you didn't know where the monster was. That being the case, I felt that the grouping up was a little too often. You were doing fantastic. The first few domes, you were doing it exactly how you were supposed to. The main thing against Kraken is you don't want to get strikes. It's okay to do less damage as long as you just continually to keep alive. That's the most important thing against Kraken, because Kraken, the way that the burst works is once you get a strike or 2 on your team, it's really, really, really hard to keep that momentum going, and it's easy for the Kraken to produce a domino effect. So always just worry about slowly chipping health. Even if you only do half a bar of armor or health every single engagement, eventually you'll win, because the monster won't have any strikes and you're putting on that pressure so he can't evolve. That being said, I would like to see Sunny putting a shield drone up a little bit earlier in most of those combat engagements. Towards the last one, when the medic went down, the Sunny's drone was on the ground, but I don't think it ever once targeted you, and so I don't know if that was a line of sight issue or whatnot. But that Sunny drone was, the AI on that was really dumb. But otherwise, I'd like to see it a little bit earlier. Really good jetpack boost. I feel that a couple of times it took a moment or two before someone realized that they were jetpack boosted. So I'm not too sure if that was a communication thing or not. But otherwise, just be careful about Kraken. Treat it more like line of sight issues than anything else. And be careful of staying on high ground against a Kraken, because it just makes it way easy to hit you with a Vortex or a lightning strike and then tumble you away into ragdoll physics.
Yep.
Okay.